So before he pays the license, he starts doing it small.
I don't know.
He's not caught up, he goes on, he goes on, he goes on.
I remember when Ridiculous came first. It was very popular.
Yeah.
And before you know, before they were down CDs to sell, because it was a TV show, before it was shown in homes, at home, it was done in Tanzania, it was produced in Tanzania, brought here by bus, and it was being sold in Oro, in the homes.
Tanzania do have a very developed music business, as Majimaji would tell you, and there was discussion about how their pirates went legit in Tanzania, and they had an opportunity for the so-called pirates to come on board and make it a business, a legitimate business. But of course that kind of thing can only be done with strong government support and talking to the relevant stakeholders. And I think with the right people, because integrity is a big thing in this business. MCSK, I mean, has suffered a long time because, for instance, MCSK has been in existence since 1983. They only got their license in 2005. What happened to the collections of that entire time? I mean, it would be interesting to have a forum where, you know, we talk about what happened to this money openly, and then we can all of a sudden now begin to maybe find a way to now trust the systems that are in place right now. Like I was asking earlier, like how much will my song get me every time it's played? Like it would be interesting to find out how much as a musician get paid, who is a member of MCSK, of course, and what happens to the royalties that are to be paid to people who are not members of MCSK, because MCSK is not, you don't have to be a member of MCSK.
Okay. Yeah, just maybe to answer that, Karimi, at MCSK and as our functions are concerned, when we get, communication to when we administer the public performance and the communication to the public right, according to the law, that is exclusive to MCSK. What that means is that we just don't collect money from public users for members only. When we come to citizen, Royal Media will pay us royalties for all the works they put on air. Those works does not mean that it only belongs to the members of MCSK. That so means when we're doing the distribution, because we have a law.
From someone in Hamabi, how do you get to give me my money?
Yes.
You don't know me.
Yeah, the thing is, okay, I'll start from the board of MCSK. This board is actually formulated on regional basis. Each and every province has a representative on the board. So when from our distribution logs we find that there is an artist who is supposed to be paid, and this artist we have information that comes from Homa Bay, it is the duty of the regional director to make sure that artist is found and given his money. That is effected at MCSK. Having said that, we should also appreciate that what we collect from the broadcasters does not just come because we are the body collecting it. It comes to MCSK as when Royal Media wants to pay. It is hard for Royal Media to go and seek authority from each and every individual artist, musician for that matter, and that's why MCSK becomes a one-stop shop for the user, that is the Royal Media, to get a one-off license, so that it doesn't go against the provisions.
Let's talk about how your music is paid publicly played. Let's talk about radios. Now we have about 50, 60, 70 radio stations. How do you get your music played in TV, radio, video, whatever, in public, like public broadcasting, without compromising with it? Because I've had a lot of people say, unacheza fulani. How is that done? Is that a formal way of doing it? Or it's because of you and your friend? Or how much do you bought?
There's a formal way of doing it, like one, present your song well packaged, and also there's competition as well. So as an artist also you must build your profile well. You must be put in a way that it can be received and played, and also quality. And just like back to my point, we need institutions. There are now so many artists now. Artists need to get to publishers so that, like MCSK is a one-stop shop, there should be a one-stop shop for representation, like a publisher. Now, if the artist is done with his music so that he avoids complaining, he gives me the publisher. Then me, I package it well and take it. And if I have a problem with this music, I tell this quality won't be aired. Because not every song that is forwarded to a radio should be played, honestly speaking. Some are not good. Sometimes I turn on the radio and I ask myself, why is this one being aired, honestly? At that time I think as a publisher, honestly, this guy should have done something good about his song. So some are not played because of quality reasons, not friendship ties. Because I believe if you have good music, and even if you're not popular, if it lands well on the radio station, if their presenter picks it and likes it, he will play it, whether he knows you or not. So part of that business of an artist is also to give quality and standard material. But again, I'll insist, music institution, it's all over the world. Let's start it in Kenya. Have a publisher, sign with a publisher. Do have a good relationship with your producer. Give good material to be played. And against how they pay, there's some part you didn't answer well, because me, like I told you, I seek information. I think what she was asking, like how it is paid, like if let's say Royal Media pays, let's use 1,000 shillings, and they had 1,000 airplays. Yeah? I think they come up with an average. Each song value is 1 bob. So if you have played 50 times, you'll earn 50 shillings. If you have played 10 times, you'll earn 10 shillings.
Exactly.
I'll go back to her problem again. Because me, I have an advantage of seeing both worlds and interacting with them. Some artists are popular. So they are popular, they appear big. But something funny is your popularity does not affect your airplay.
Anyway, we told you have no time. My manager is screaming. Thank you very much. We hope you come do another.
We will.
Suppose I want to do a call and continue this discussion.
We will.
Because I think it's very important. We have overrun by about 20 minutes.
There's a lot actually people need to know about this.
And sorry we have extended time. Stay tuned. Makazi is next with the news.